Okay, folks, so I'm going to do a really short video, but I'm going to talk basically about, it's going to be a series that kind of talks about Amazon. Now, I did a video that talks about Amazon building their HQ2 and where I think that it possibly has a great chance of going to. And that video got a lot of responses and people saying that, it could be this place or that particular city. And they could definitely be correct. In that video, I didn't talk much about Canadian cities. I just don't know much about Canada. I do know that Canada has great infrastructure, and Amazon, being a very techie company, loves cities that are on the cutting edge, especially when it comes to transportation, when it comes to the IT infrastructure in terms of like their internet capability, all of that type of stuff. But could it be that Amazon is basically just creating a whole myth? Let me turn this TV down. About creating a whole new headquarters. And I say this because the image that I'm going to show you right now is a building that's being constructed in Seattle as we speak. This is a monster of a building. The property is owned, the land is owned by University of Washington. A private developer is building it, and actually they had approached Amazon 3 years ago and Amazon was not interested. However, Amazon now is going to lease the entire building now this building's huge. It's going to be the second tallest building in Seattle after Columbia Center. And Amazon's going to take over over 700,000 square feet. So it's a massive building. It's going to have hotel, retail space, a bunch of other stuff, maybe apartments. So it's a huge building. So all of the office part of it, Amazon's going to take. This building is in the center of downtown. So we're talking it's closer to the waterfront and Pike Place Market than it is to Amazon's main headquarters. So it's really a bit of ways. And Amazon wasn't interested 3 years ago in this building. And literally the company was looking to have several other smaller tenants make up the entire office footprint. There's so much construction going on downtown that office space goes by quickly. And Amazon wasn't interested. But at the time when the city was building the streetcar system in Seattle, they have the First Hill streetcar system, which opened up a little bit ago. And then they have the South Lake Union line, which, as I mentioned, Amazon helped finance a little bit, as well as other folks, Paul Allen. So both segments are not connected, but the mayor pushed for them to make another connector, which would literally connect the entire system. So it would literally run right in front of Pike Place Market along a lot of other places. So you're really creating almost like an inner loop of streetcars, okay? But it's going to basically just form a giant U. Now that's being pushed and talked about for a while, and finally it's been approved. So is that why Amazon changed their mind and decided to take over this large building called Rainier Square, which I'm going to show you a picture of it right now? This is a massive building. So could it be that Amazon's saying, hey, maybe they're doing what the NFL is doing, NFL team owners do when they want a new arena or they want incentives to stay? Is it that Amazon's threatening to open up a second headquarters so that Seattle will bend? Sorry, you can't see me. So that Seattle will bend and basically offer more incentives and more things to keep them here? Amazon could easily expand to any of the neighboring cities. And I mentioned in a video that I'm going to put up that talks about Tacoma and Everett and another place here is trying to compete, and how they could be a strong contender over a lot of other places. They could be a strong contender, and people laughed at that. And there are other people who were saying, oh no, I think it'd be this particular city, and they have good reasons, and I think that's possible. But it could be that all of this is just talk on Amazon's part to kind of get Seattle at the table to offer more incentives and more stuff. I could be completely wrong, and they may actually go forward with this HQ2. Who knows? But basically Amazon would have, they're running out of space in South Lake Union. They're at 8 million square feet. They're going to go to 12 million, and then if they take over this building, add on almost another million. So stay tuned to the series. I'll talk more about this and what my thoughts are kind of on it. Who knows? Hope you enjoy this, and until next time, I will see you. Take care.